All right, welcome back, race fans. Tonight, SMRL takes their Winter Xfinity Series to the season finale here at Homestead for 100 laps, crowning the championship. After the race here, we'll get to talk to the champion. Scott will be along here in just a few minutes here with the points, and we'll go over them real quick for you. But until then, thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. Four and a half minutes away from qualifying, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good sized field out here tonight. About 23 drivers I see right now, and you never know, we might have some stragglers come in here at the last second. SMRL will be restarting their Gen 6 series starting on the 18th of February. Make sure you tune in for that here on the live iRacing. That will be Gen 6 at Daytona, and that's going to be the Daytona 500 for them. They are going to be qualifying for that. The field will be set as they get ready to go for that event. Full-length race, so join us that night, February 18th. Mark it on your calendar, folks. Be right here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, the 2-minute warning has come out. We are 2 minutes away from qualifying. And again, thanks for joining us here tonight. Hopefully everybody's going to enjoy this as much as I'm going to. The reports are the car is pretty good after about 5 laps. The tires start going away. So we're going to see some guys really taking it easy on the tires out here tonight. Saving your equipment to the end is going to be the key here, folks.
Hey, Rudy, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, sorry about that. I lost track of time. I looked up at the clock and saw what time it was. Like, woo, I got to go. I was sitting down. I saw that. I logged in a little bit ago, and I walked out of the pool. I was sitting out at the pool with some of the neighbors here in the complex, and I got back here, and I was like, wow. I was impressed by the size of the field, so that's good. Tim.
All right, Scott, we are back.
All right, Rudy, I'm just sitting here listening to the drivers' meeting. No one's went out and recorded a time yet because they're currently doing that right now. I imagine they'll be headed out on the track here in just a couple minutes.
Well, that'd be a good time to run over the points real quick. This being the season finale here, I do know Tom's got quite the lead over second place, but you want to run down through the top 10?
Yeah, I can do that. This is the 7th race of this here Winter Series, and as everyone knows, it is the championship race tonight. Or if you didn't know, now you know. It's the championship race. And Tom Clayton has a huge lead coming in it tonight, Rudy. I think he's pretty much already sealed it up. He's got a 33-point lead over Jeffrey Smith. And if he starts tonight, I think that pretty much makes him the champion. Eric Morales back there in third. He's actually tied with Paul Zota. They're tied for third. Lyman Vanderwegs 5th, Jeff Glockner 6th, Evan Roush 7th, Tyler Whaley is 8th, Charles Silver 9th, and there's a tie back there for 10th between Craig Sykes and David Harvey.
Very good.
I think Tom's got her all wrapped up already with a 33-point lead, Rudy.
Yeah, I was talking to Tom there just beforehand, him and Paul, and talking about, Tom could probably just do a start and park tonight. And I said, I know that's not your style. And he said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not very good out here. He said, it did, excuse me, it did enter my mind, he said. It did enter his mind about starting and parking.
He's had quite a season, Rudy. He's had 6 so far. He's got 6 top 5s, and 3 of those are wins. So I wouldn't imagine you'd see Tom just pulling over and parking after a lap or 2. I imagine he'll be out there racing for the win and trying to finish this thing in style.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's, like I say, that's just not his way of doing things, and he kind of agreed. Well, he didn't really agree, but he didn't really comment on it. So I think he knows. He knows, that's just not his way.
No, and that's not a way to win a championship. You want to go out there and you want to win it. You want to feel like you won it.
Still waiting on times to come in. They're still in their drivers' meeting. How long of it? They do have, a 10-minute qualifying window, or?
It's a 15-minute time window, and yeah, they're still going through the drivers' meeting. Tom's still going over some stuff there. Well, Rudy, it's always good to be back at this track.
I was just looking on iRacing here, and they have the ticker or the yellow bar across the top, but when you click on it, it goes to something else, and it's nothing. So I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably like that night with JSC, probably just a simple mistake.
Yep, could be. That's a lot of responsibility. Jack's got a lot of responsibility with so many different leagues doing it now. And wow, that's quite the lengthy drivers' meeting.
Yeah, they're still talking.
Well, it's been a pretty good season, and what I was telling everybody here just before you got in, Scott, that there is coming up on the 18th will be their starting their season opener at Daytona, full-length race with the Gen 6 cars. So trying to get everybody to mark that on their calendar. We'll be right here on the iRacing Live on February 18th. So mark that on your calendar. That was the 18th. Am I doing that right? The 18th?
Yeah, that's what you thought. That's what you told me it was. Yep. That's the Thursday before the Daytona 500, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and that will be one of their full-length races. I think they're running. I think he told me 4 or 5 this season. So, and they will be sponsored races. So we'll be getting a sponsor up on iRacing Live as well. So that'll be kind of cool. 500 laps. Cool. Man, that's a long one.
500 miles.
They're 500 miles, yeah.
200 laps. And 500 laps, we'd be there quite some time. It'd be like a 7-hour, 8-hour race.
And you're going to be joining me in the booth, and so is Jeff Dotson. So it'll be 3 of us in the booth to cover that race. That's pretty good.
Yes, sir. I'm sure we'll hold the fort down, Rudy.
Absolutely.
Well, the drivers' meeting is over, so I imagine we'll be seeing some times pop up there here momentarily. Here at Homestead. It's raining down here in Florida.
Been raining?
Yeah, it's been raining here pretty much all day. Just stopped a little bit ago. I figure, it's nice and cool out. I walked down, sit by the pool for a little bit, and there's other people had the same idea sitting down there. It's cool way off because of it. It's been hot here the last, 3 or 4 days, and now the rain's brought in cool weather, so now it'll probably get cool this weekend.
Well, I was telling Tom Clayton, some of the guys, look out for that Seth Hatchell. Seth Hatchell is pretty wicked, man. I'll tell you, look for him to be up there close to the front. Craig Sykes has been pretty hot. Josh Bonwell, Another good one. Jeffrey Smith, we're looking for him to try to, he's close to Tom Clayton in the points. They're the closest of anybody. Now, whether he can maintain and hold Tom, maybe Tom will have bad luck and Jeffrey could close that gap. I don't know. He would have to get out there and lead all the laps, win the race, and it would still probably be close, you know?
Yeah, it's just don't have enough cars, though, for him to mathematically catch up. So
Right.
As long as Tom takes the green flag here, he's got it. And even if he didn't, I think he'd still have it.
Yeah, 33 points is...
Well, if he didn't start, it would depend on where Jeffrey finished. But as long as he starts, Tom's got it.
Oh, I don't know. Craig Sykes he laid down one heck of a lap there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's got a 30.400. There's Seth Hatchell. He moved into second place. Tom Clayton down to third. See, we got a bunch of new guys since I was here last, Rudy.
Yeah, quite a few. Seth Hatchell won.
A bunch of them are new since I was here last.
I think Evan Black is another new one in the league.
I think I've missed their last 2 or 3 races here.
Thomas Ferris, another new one. I think there's about 3 new ones.
Gonzalez wasn't here when I was here last. That's good to see a nice sized field out there.
Lupa. How you say his name? Lupa Gonzalez.
Is Lupa, not Lupe?
Yeah, Lupa. Kind of got the correction there from Paul. I asked him, was it Lupe or is it Lupa? And he said it's Lupa. Okay. I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Lupa Gonzalez.
Well, not very many viewers because of not being up on iRacing, the live portal there. I don't know what happened.
That's all right, Rudy. We'll still call a good race.
That's all right. I can go back and watch it later.
No matter if it's 2 people or 200 people watching, we pretty much call it the same way.
Oh, it's up there now.
Good deal. That didn't take long. Maybe they heard you.
Could be.
You never know.
Very good.
Oh, we got about 4 minutes left in qualifying. Really looks like we've only got about 3 guys. Yeah, 3 guys that haven't taken time. Everybody else is qualified.
Michael Maxwell, Thomas Ferris, and Stephen Maddox. No time recorded by them. And you just kind of wonder maybe if you just got into that wall, touch that wall a little bit, your lap doesn't count. But they just want to ride in the back. They know that some of these guys out here are fast. They don't want to be a roadblock for somebody that's bidding for the championship. Obviously, Jeffrey Smith and Tom Clayton. So probably a good call by some of these guys. Eric Borelli in 8th. Tyler Whaley, 10th place. Good job for him.
What's the track temperature and the weather that you're here at the racetrack this evening, Rudy?
Check it out. Weather. Air temperature 69 degrees. Track temperature 79 degrees. So not real hot.
Nice and
mostly cloudy. No humidity.
Nice and grippy out there. Cool racetrack.
Yeah, from what I heard, some of the guys were saying it's only good for maybe 3 or 4 laps, and then, boy, it's already getting slick.
I can see that.
It's going to be all about managing your tires here tonight. It's going to be
It
a tough
always
race.
is here at Homestead.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's better than those last couple Homestead races that with Top Fuel Racing's had, huh, Rudy?
Yeah.
Homestead's been a thorn in our side. We're staying away from this piece.
Tony Gray back there in 11th. Jeff Blockner 12th. Yeah, watch Seth Hatchell tonight. Keep an eye on him.
I'll be keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, he's pretty bad, man. I'll tell you, and I mean that in a good way. He's a you know what driver, bad to the bone.
Another alien, huh?
Oh man, he's really good. I've seen him in a good many races and just go out there and just dominate the races. So he may have a little company there with Craig Sykes and Tom Clayton tonight. I don't know. We'll have to see.
You never know until they drop green flag.
Yeah, Paul.
We got a minute to go, Rudy, and then we'll be gridding up, buddy.
Paul was saying there beforehand. He said that we're all pretty good till we drop the green flag. He said, then boy, once that green flag drops, he said we all turn into idiots.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do on the racetrack.
Yeah.
You're thinking so quick. Sometimes you see it, you don't think about it before you do it, and you just do it, and it turns bad real quick.
I kind of look for Tom Clayton to try to get out there and maybe just try to, if at all possible, lead one lap, But I look for him to try to finish in that top 5, like you said. He just wants to go out with a really good win, looking at the big picture. He doesn't want to get wrecked out and have Jeffrey Smith close that gap up too close. With a 33-point lead, that's quite a lead. And you don't want to lose it on that much of a lead on the last lap or last race of the season,
Yeah, but Rudy, you only have him by 1. When it comes down to it, he could make up 52 of them points, and I'm sure Tom would be just tickled with that.
Yep.
As long as he didn't get that 33rd point.
All right, here we go.
But then it would probably come down to a win tiebreaker, and Tom's got 3 wins this season to Jeff's 1, so...
Right. Okay, so Craig Sykes takes the pole. Well, let's run down through the results here real quick. Starting on the pole, Craig Sykes with a 30.400 flat. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Seth Hatchell on the outside. Tom Clayton starting 3rd. Joshua Lousy, I believe it is, starting in 4th. Josh Bonwell in 5th. Brad Hicks 6th. Jeffrey Smith starting 7th, second place in the points. Eric Borelli in 8th place. Evan Black 9th. Tyler Whaley starting 10th. Scott?
Tony Gray will start 11th. Glockner 12th. Lyman Vanderweg back there in 13th position. Paul Cohen 14th. Paul Zoda 15th. Lupa Gonzalez starts 16th. Billy Howard 17th. Aaron Cianci 18th. Stephen Parks 19th. And Thomas Ferris 20th. Pretty.
All right, starting in the 21st position, Evan Roush. Stephen Maddox starting 22nd. And Michael Maxwell, dead last on the field, shotgun position, 25th spot for him. Get these guys all ready to go.
Time to go racing, Rudy.
It is. I'm ready to see 100 laps here tonight in this car. This is one of my favorite cars. I'm not a big Gen 6 fan. These B cars or Xfinity cars have really gained in popularity around iRacing, and it really shows. A lot of leagues like to run these cars. They're good on about any track you run them on. Even road courses they're good on. So Oh, it's gonna be an interesting night.
Yeah, it's a pretty consistent car. I like this car myself, too. I prefer it over the Gen 6, and I definitely prefer it over the truck. Get us going, buddy. Them lights are out, and we're going racing.
Yes, sir. Everybody doubled up. Craig Sykes in the lead. All right, pace cars in. Greg waiting on that green flag. And we're green flag racing here for the season finale, the Winter Series, Xfinity Series here at SMRL. So great job for these guys. Man, been a long season for them, but here they are, the last race of the season. Boy, Greg Sykes.
Looks like Clayton's already up that number 2 spot, Rudy. That didn't take long. Clayton working his way towards the front.
Underneath him, though, here comes Seth Hatchell.
He's looking. Drag racing down the front stretch.
He got a great run off of turn 4 there, but Tom's pretty strong on that outside.
Now let's see what happens through 1 and 2 here. Tom's way uphill. It looks like Hatchell's going to get by. He may lose 2 spots here if he's not careful.
Yeah, Joshua Saucy now looks to the inside, and it looks like he's going to make that work. Tom Clayton going to go back to 4th real quick. And
yeah,
look
he's
out.
under fire to lose another one.
Yeah, Josh Bonwell looking, boy, them 4 racing it hard right here on lap 2. Hatchell not wasting any time. He doesn't want to let Craig Sykes get out there too awful far. Tyler Whaley back here in 8th place. Brad Hicks in 9th. And here comes Evan Black to the bottom. Gets a pretty good run off of turn 4, and I believe he is going to, no, he's not going to beat him at the line. But Brad Hicks will hang on to 9th place, and Evan Black 10th. Tony Gray coming up through now to the inside of Evan Black, and it looks like he is going to take that position. He's trying awful hard. And he's going to pass 2 of them. While he's there, he passes Brad Hicks as Brad goes way up the hill. Tony Gray into 9th.
And here comes the 22 on the bottom. I think Tony Gray is going to be under fire by the 22 here in just a second.
Well, Tony drove by both of those real quick. Lyman Vanderweg in 12th. Everybody using the draft right now. Sprite car doing good out here tonight. Working the field here. 12th place, Paul Zoda, 13th. Back up front, Greg Sykes with a half a second lead over Seth Hatchell. And Seth is closing that gap. He's down to 0.4 of a second.
And here comes Jeffrey Smith. He's closing in on Tom Clayton now back there in 6th place. And right behind him, they're side by side for 7th.
Tyler Whaley to the inside of Eric Borelli. And I believe he's going to make that stick enough to beat him to the line. Borelli trying to come back on the outside. And he's getting a pretty good run here in turn 2. And I heard 1 and 2 was pretty hairy driving. 3 and 4 was actually pretty decent. But that's what the guys were saying there in practice.
Well, these guys aren't scared. Side by side all the way around the racetrack.
Tony Gray riding along here. Man, good racing going on, ain't it?
It's caution free so far.
Yeah, don't say it too loud. Seth Hatchell now closes down to within 0.2 of our leader, Craig Sykes. He wants to get up there and lead a lap.
Look at these guys. Look at the 77 and the 14 still side by side. Now it looks like the 77 is going to finally clear him. Nope, 14 back on the outside, making a run for it again. He just doesn't want to give it up. 77's been trying to make this pass for 3 laps. He can't get it done.
Man, this is some good racing right here.
I'm telling you, that 14 is not giving up, and now they've caught up to Jeffrey Smith and Tom Clayton. All these guys have. Tony Gray's right there with them.
And look at this.
Evan Black.
Tyler Whaley now to the inside of Jeffrey Smith. And Tony Gray following right in his footsteps. Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, finally.
Man, this is...
77 worked for that, man. He worked on that for 3 or 4 laps. And now look at that. He's going to get dive bombed right here in the corner.
Yep. Jeffrey Smith coming back on the inside.
Pushing him down. Not giving him too much room.
And he's got to back out of the throttle just enough. But, boy. And they close right up on Tom Clayton.
It's lap 10. They're racing like it's lap 85.
Oh, way up the hill. Tyler Whaley way up the hill, but he holds on to it. He found some grip up there and somehow managed to hang on to that, keep it ahead of Jeffrey Smith. And now he's looking to the inside of Tom Clayton. Oh, boy.
Look at the race right behind him, Rudy.
Yeah.
File.
Yeah, Jeffrey Smith watching this. Right behind him is Evan Black and Eric Borelli. Borelli, man, is he driving the wheels off of that thing tonight. Tony Gray right there with them. Well, I'll tell you, this front 10 have really put on a great show so far, haven't they?
Well, behind this battle that we've been watching, Rudy, we got a 3-car battle back here. And they're starting to close in on these guys because these guys have been battling so hard, and everybody behind them's all starting to catch up a little bit too. I think we're going to have a big pack here soon.
Yeah. Vanderweg and Brad Hicks in it. Paul Zoda.
Zoda still sporting that Sprite machine.
Lupa Gonzalez in 14th. Stephen Maddox 15th. Billy Howard 16th. Jeff Glockner up to the 17th position. Paul Cohen in 18th. Stephen Parks 19th, and rounding out the top 20, Thomas Ferris. Not sure what happened to Evan Roush, but he is way back in 23rd position. He has slipped. He falls in behind Michael Maxwell.
Up front, Rudy, the number 8 of Seth Hatchell was slowly reeling in Craig Sykes. That big lead's gone. Hatchell's on the move.
Well, he was down to about 2/10, so I'm wondering if he slipped a little bit or something, because he was down to 2/10 behind him and now back to 4/10 behind him.
I missed it when he was 2/10. He was much further a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Either way, he's less than half a second behind him.
That's right, and he's closing. 0.4 of a second. Dang.
He ain't going nowhere either. He's hanging right there.
Josh Sousey in 3rd. Long ways back to Josh Monwell, 4th place. And then from there on back is where the racing begins, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Tom Clayton,
and
Tyler.
Looking on Clayton right now.
Yeah, Tyler Whaley. Boy, he gets a heck of a run there. They're still side by side. Whaley's not giving up on Tom Clayton.
Side by side right behind him as well. Not anymore. Both those guys are going to back up to that high side as there's just no grip coming out of 4 on the bottom.
Evan Black way up the hill into turn 1. He's searching for grip up there. It looks like he got some grip up there. Boy, look at the run he got off of turn 2.
And making a move.
Yes, he did. Man, what
there
a
he goes.
run. What a run he got off of turn 2. I can't believe that run.
Yeah, you're going to see the run off 4 here on the high side. Whoa, He's in the wall. Bouncing off the wall is the 77. See how much that hurts the car.
If you watch Evan Black, he goes way up the hill here in turn 2, and then he takes it right down low, and boy, what a run he gets right there. Right behind him, Jeffrey Smith in 8th place. Borelli to the inside.
It's Barile. Eric Barile.
Barile, I'm sorry. Why did I keep saying Borelli?
No,
sure. You're right, Eric Barile.
Yeah, these two been battling for quite some time, too.
And Tony
Good
Grace
racing going on here, Rudy.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, this is intense, ain't it?
This is a championship race right here, man. Caution free so far. We're getting close to lap 20. We're going to lap 20.
Oh, you bet.
Whoa. Way off the pace is the 22. Whoa, they might run him over. Wow. 14 went to the bottom, not run over the 22 there. Good move.
Yeah,
22's got problems, Rudy.
He's way up the hill. Jeff Smith is going to drive by on that bottom.
He's trying.
He
got a big run off the high side there.
It seems like Evan Black's he's struggling in 3 and 4, but boy, he can really get a good run off of 1 and 2. He did lose a position there, but not too bad.
Back here behind these guys, Lyman, Vanderweg, and Paul Zoda side by side. That's for 11th.
No, it's Brad Hicks and Lyman Vanderweg.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's still a good battle. Stephen Maddox trying to get into it. Remember, Stephen Maddox was extremely hot last week when he started the race. And then I don't know what happened to him. He just kind of faded after that, but he was very strong at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, it's Gonzalez that's catching this pack now, and Zoda's not far behind. Zoda's got a new paint scheme tonight. I thought he was rocking the Sprite car, but he's got something new tonight.
Yeah. Nope, Vanderweg's doing the Sprite.
Yeah.
Well, 22 laps so far, caution free. This is pretty amazing. I know I don't want to jinx him or anything, but wouldn't it be something if this thing went green the whole way? Wow.
It's possible. We got a long way to go, though. We'll see how well the car drives once the tires really start to fall off more towards the tail end of the run.
Greg Sykes and Seth Hetchel have pulled away from the field by over 3 seconds, back to 3rd place.
It's 70% fuel here tonight, so as the tires start to get old, Rudy, we'll see how the weight differential with it not being a full load dictates how the car drives. We saw right there, the 49 almost got into the wall.
Back in the field here, Anthony Cianci, 21st position. And he's not that far from going a lap down. He's probably less than a half a lap ahead of the leader. He's going into turn 3 now, and the leader is going into turn 1. So they're just about a half a lap apart.
And Tom Clayton's caught these guys. He's caught up to 3rd and 4th place here. He's making a move for 4th place right now.
You know how Tom is. He saves them tires. He lets everybody else get out there and burn their tires up, and he'll just drive right on by.
That's what it's looking like right now. He just kind of hung back, and he was under attack for a while, but now he's doing the attack.
He's caught up to Joshua Saucy in 3rd, and boy, he was hanging with them leaders for quite a while, and now he's faded back right into Tom Clayton's hand. It's like the spider inviting you into his parlor. Come into my parlor. Tom Clayton, bidding for 3rd here. Boy, he didn't get quite the run off of turn 4 that he was hoping for. It looked like
nobody's been able to make that work tonight. Nobody coming off the bottom out of 4 has been able to get a good run.
Yeah. Might do better here in 1 and 2. Now he's side by side here with Josh Bongwell.
He's just burning up his tires right now, all this side-by-side racing. You know he's not taking it easy on them.
No, not right now.
He's pushing up the hill a little bit here. He's going to wind up having to drop back here.
Yep, he just go ahead and he lets Bonwell go, and I think he's going to have to go for Plan B. I think.
Plan B is to get on that high side and drive around him on the outside.
Yep, and I think he figured that out now. You know, he's got to.
Yep, he's headed that way.
He's going to have to go a couple laps now to get them tires cooled off because he really got them hot, I'm sure.
Yeah, he did.
Boy, and look at Bonwell to the inside of Sousy.
Yeah, but he's going to lose his momentum because he was down on that bottom line coming out of 4-2. Now Tom's going to get a run on him maybe here through the corner.
That's
flirting with 3 wide here.
This is intense racing right here, and they are going to get by Sousy. Sousy heading for pit road? No, is he?
Yep. Somebody is.
Yep, Sousy coming to pit road. Boy, he's coming in extremely hot here.
And another one behind him coming down pit road. A couple of them behind him coming down road.
Yep, and we got a couple other ones on pit road as well. So pit road activity going on.
Yeah, we're in that 70% fuel window, Rudy. About 3 laps, 32 laps, probably about the max, I would imagine. Maybe 33. Here comes another one to pit road. 57's coming. So's the 22.
We got Craig Sykes, Sousy, and Jeff Smith all on pit road right now as we speak. And more
if you're not
coming
familiar with Homestead Motorway, folks, you must use the access road onto pit road and off of pit road, or you will be black flagged.
And Seth Hatchell does take over the lead and does put his mark down here for SMRL as leading, being a leader here in the season finale. So he'll collect bonus points for that, and he's going to try to do. I think he's trying to do this on possibly 2 pit stops.
Yeah, I don't know, Rudy. He'd have to go more laps for that to happen.
Well, he's at 30. He's on his 32nd lap right now.
He'd have to go at least one more.
Yeah, at least one more. Let's see if he does it. If he goes one more, then that's his plan, to try to make it on 2 pit stops.
He's losing time on them old tires, though.
Yeah, but he'll gain when it gets down to the end of the race.
That's very true.
When everybody else is going to have to stop for a splash of gas and go. But a caution would throw all that right out the window.
You're very, very correct about that. And who's to say that there wasn't enough fuel for all these other guys? These other guys could just be pitting early because of the tires. They might be wanting to stretch it out on this stint instead of stretching it on the first stint. So
yep. Looks like
a lot of things could be in play here.
He's going to go about one more lap here, it looks like.
Yep.
We'll keep an eye on him and see when he's going to come to pit road. Eric Borelli coming to pit road. And Tony Gray. Well, we got a bunch of them coming to pit road now. So a lot of guys trying the same exact thing here. They're on the same page. But I look for Seth Hatchell to come to pit road probably in the next lap. He's not coming yet. Giving himself a little insurance.
I would think he'll come the next lap. You would have thought he would have came there, but he'll probably come this next lap.
Brad Hicks goes into second. He's 11 seconds behind our leader. Lupa Gonzalez in third. Lyman Vanderweg fourth as everybody's coming off pit road, and we're still waiting for the leader, and here he comes, coming to pit road.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be about now.
Yep, so
any longer wouldn't have made any sense.
Almost 35 laps on a tank of fuel. Oh, man, he got off into that grass a little.
Yeah, that was hairy.
And here he comes to pit road.
Make sure you don't get a speeding penalty here. See how quickly he can get on and off of pit road here, Rudy.
All All right, Seth Hatchell. Now he's dropping a lot of spots right now, but if he can do this, he may come out a pretty smart victory for him if he can do it. But I think you're right, Scott. He might have stayed out just a little bit too long.
I think he did, because I think these other guys just pitted early. Now they'll be able to stretch it out a little bit, and he's going to have lost time.
Yep. He's going to come out about 10th place and about 20, almost going to go a lap down here.
Yeah, that's from staying out on them older tires that long. They just made up so much time on him, but you know, he'll possibly get that back at the end when these other guys, you know, they have to stay out a little longer, and he'll be able to pit a little earlier and go in and get fresh rubber before they will at the end of the race.
Brad Hicks in the lead.
Getting that old bonus point. Cha-ching.
That's right. Stephen Parks, second place, clear up against the wall, almost gets into the wall. Anthony Cianci drives on by on the inside. Boy, tough break for Stephen Parks right there, man. And some of these guys have not been on pit road yet, Scott.
Nope, stretching it out, big time stretching it out, but they're losing a lot of time.
Yeah, the top...
they're going to go a lap down when they do pit.
Yeah, now we do have a few
guys
of them
on pit road now.
Yeah, Jeff Glockner, Paul Cohen coming to pit road. And Brad Hicks, he's coming to pit road. That's going to give the lead up to Anthony Cianci. And Anthony will go by, and yes, he does lead that lap. Wow, you want to talk about stretching the fuel mileage, huh?
Yeah, but it's hurting them on the long end.
And, boy, I thought Anthony was going to come down pit road right there, but no. Either that or he missed pit road entrance. I'm not sure. Stephen Park's not far behind him now. Evan Roush in third. These guys still have not pitted. Thomas Ferris on pit road. He comes down with his Toyota Camry here. Giving up a lot of track position, but gotta do what you gotta do. Here comes our
leader, Rudy. Coming down pit road, bringing some other guys with him. Stephen Parks with him.
And Evan Roush.
Yep.
So Greg
All
Sykes.
three of them coming down pit road.
Greg Sykes will go back in the lead. And boy, what a lead he's got.
Yep.
7.4 seconds over Josh Bonwell.
He's pretty much set sail.
They
are in Florida after all.
That's what you call really getting it in and off a pit road right there, I'm telling you.
Definitely.
Evan Black in third. Seth Hatchell now goes by Evan Black and goes into third. He's out there in them new tires. He's got a lot of ground to make up those 7.6 seconds behind Craig Sykes.
He stayed out so long on them older tires, he lost a lot of position to Sykes. The whole field did.
Side by side. 57 in the 8 here. Josh Bonwell and Seth Hatchell. Seth goes into second. Has chopped some time down on him, Scott, so he's down 7.3 seconds. Well, he's got a lot of ground to cover, but whew.
Yeah, that's an eternity. That's a long time, and we're almost halfway through this race, Rudy. It would take a major mistake from Craig Sykes for him to really chop into that.
Jeffrey Smith trying to stay ahead of Tom Clayton any way he can get more points on Tom, but you know, Tom right now 7th place, pretty much got the championship locked up. He started, he completed some laps. The worst he could finish is 23rd. That's only 23 points behind Jeffrey Smith. Not enough. He would still come out of it with 10-point lead for the championship.
I will say this, though, Rudy. The difference in the tire fall off, though, will begin to catch up with Craig Sykes because he came in so much sooner than Seth Hatchell did. So over the long course of the run here, it may wind up evening out. Hatchell is making up time every lap.
Oh, yeah. He's down to 6.7 seconds now.
Yeah, that's the difference in the tires right now. But Hatchell's driving it hard, so eventually, his tires are going to just hit that peak and fall off because he will burn them up. So he's moving right now. The question is, can he catch Sykes from such a far, far back deficit?
There's another 2/10 he drops. 3/10. Back here.
Still got a long way to go.
We were talking about Joshua Soucy there earlier, up there in the mix. He was running in third for the longest time, keeping up with the leaders. And here he is back in 9th place, and I see a little bit of damage on that right front corner. So he has tapped the wall, but it really doesn't appear to be that much damage that it's gonna affect how it's handling. Just ever so slight damage.
There's really no battles going on anywhere on the racetrack. It's pretty much all single file and really spread out now.
Evan Black trying to catch up with Josh Bonwell for that third position. Jeffrey Smith goes into 5th, but he is 11.6 seconds behind the leader. And we've only got 15 cars on the lead lap, Scott. Last one would be Lyman Vanderweg back in 15th position.
Yeah, those green flag pit stops really, spread out this field a lot. It usually does, though, Rudy. Getting on and off pit road is not an easy thing to do, and some are better than others at it, and it usually does separate the field.
Yeah, that pit road entrance, you got to enter there actually at the end of the back stretch, and you cut down onto pit road, and boy, it's really hairy. When you get on that pit road, it's kind of slick. And
it is.
If you catch that grass, like we've seen Seth Hatchell do when he come onto pit road there, he did catch the grass just a little bit, but he saved it. It could have cost him a little bit of time, but he's making up for it right now on the track. He's 5.5 seconds behind the leader. Man, he has chopped a ton of time down.
And if you catch the grass on the outside and slide back out on the track and then still go down pit road, they'll black flag you for an unsafe pit entrance.
Michael Maxwell on pit road. Unscheduled pit stop for him, or early pit stop, not sure which.
I think unscheduled. I wouldn't think he'd be coming in this early.
Yeah, because this would be really off of the pace for that pit.
Oh, when they come back around, Rudy, we'll officially be halfway through this race.
Man, it's gone fast, hasn't it?
That's what happens when it's caution free, buddy. These guys are putting on a clinic here tonight in their championship race, their winter series. Good way to close it out. Isn't it ironic they're closing a winter series in Florida?
Yeah. Oh, we got a spinner here, the number 54, Thomas Harris, out in the grass, but no caution.
We definitely ain't going to be having any winter races in the north, that's for sure.
No. Nope, lots of snow up there. Well, Thomas Harris coming to pit road after spinning there, and he did hit the back end. Now, I do believe they have no resets here. So, get damaged, you got to sit on pit road and get it fixed up. Well,
no, they do have one fast repair.
Oh, one? Okay. Okay, my bad.
I wasn't sure, but I just checked. Yeah, they do have one fast repair.
Bonwell, Evan Black, them two stand pretty close to each other. Tyler Whaley in 5th. Got Jeffrey Smith all over his tail.
At this rate, Rudy, this race will be over just after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Just a little over an hour race. Well, 100 laps. Originally, I thought it was supposed to be 150, but I'd looked at it wrong. It was 150 miles. Isn't that right? 150 miles? Yeah. So that would make it 100 laps. Tom Clayton now working over Jeffrey Smith. Those two been at it for a while. I'm just playing it safe right now, just looking at the big picture here. Championship on the line. Doesn't want to cause any damage on anybody. Doesn't want to wreck anybody. He doesn't want to get involved in it and take it, taken out of the race. He wants to actually finish the race. Top 10 finish here would be really good on his resume here for sure.
Speaking of the top 10, Lupa Gonzalez back here trying to chase down Tony Gray for 10th position, Rudy. Trying to break into that top 10.
He's staying right in Tony's tracks right there, just mirroring every move that Tony makes.
Wasn't that a song in the 70s?
I don't know what.
I can't remember the exact title, but something to the effect of what you just said. Never mind.
Seth Hatchell now down to 2.6 seconds, so he is coming like a freight train here, Scott.
Yeah, he's chopped that time down like a tree in the forest.
It's right
Wow,
along.
I'm impressed.
Right along with Seth, and watch him gain this time on our leader.
He's done that quickly too. So wow, he was either really sandbagging on the first run, or he really burned up his tires just trying to catch up to Sykes on that first run. Because man, on the second run here, he's made it look easy, and the tire fall off. It shouldn't be that big of a difference where he's chopping down that much time in such a short period of time.
And he's doing a great job
They'll
of
be
it
coming
here.
up. They'll be coming up on that second stop soon, so we'll see what happens after the second green flag pit stop, because I'm not sensing we're going to get a caution here.
Now, Seth did stay out there quite a bit longer than everybody else.
Yep.
And whether he's going to do that again, I don't know. He may
Won't
not.
have to this time. Yeah, he won't have to stay out as long on his tires this time as he did on the first run, whereas everybody else, they pitted so early. Some of them guys pitted on like lap 30. So those guys, depending on the fuel window, they may have to stretch it a little bit here, and then we're going to stay out on them old tires and lose time.
And not only that, that'll be less fuel he'll have to put in the car, quicker pit stop.
Very true. So he might have played it right.
If he can make it
I'm
to
just impressed with how much time he chopped off in such a short period of time.
if he can make it to about lap 70, he could come out the victor here tonight, for sure. Because he's going to outsmart everybody on fuel, and we thought that him staying out longer cost him a lot of time, but man, he has sure made up for it.
And Gonzalez finally got past Tony Gray, Rudy. He's going to move into that spot.
Yep, he does go into 10th. Lupa Gonzalez in 10th. Tony Gray back to 11th. Tony wasn't too happy with the way the car felt tonight. I talked to him before the race, and he just said, man, I'm just going to struggle to make it. And it looks like he's coming to pit road right now.
Yeah. Steven Maddox going to move up a spot as he was right there with him. He's going to move up into that 11th spot.
Early pit stop for Tony Gray.
Yeah. Jeffrey Smith is on pit road too, Rudy. As is someone else. Someone else is on pit road as well.
Michael Maxwell. He's just sitting on pit road. I think he's done for the day. He's back 23rd place, many laps down. He's had some issues, and I don't know what's been the problem, but. And another one coming down pit road too is
Craig Sykes is on pit road.
okay.
Sykes making his pit stop early, so that tells you the fuel window is large because he's coming in with still 39 laps to go.
He's going to get them fresh tires. In the meantime, Seth Hatchell staying out there probably just about as long as he can stay out, I think.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
A lot more guys
He saw him
coming.
chopping off all that time, and he figured he was just better off to go in and get fresh tires than to continue to stay on the track and lose all that time.
Right, Evan Black on pit road.
We'll see how this shakes out after Hatchell makes his green flag stop. Man, if the caution came out now, woo, boy, that shakes some things up.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Josh Bonwell on pit road. He's going to give up that second spot. This will be his final pit stop of the day. Tom Clayton on pit road, making his final pit stop. So they're in that window, but whether they've saved enough that whether their calculations have made it to where they can make it the rest of the way from here, that's going to be the ticket. Paul Zoda coming to pit road.
We didn't see anybody stay out that long to make it where some of these guys pitted.
Right.
On that first stint. Nobody stayed out past 35 laps.
Well, I think a lot of these guys will just split it right up. 33, 33,
well,
and 34.
Actually, we did see some guys go a little longer. It was Hatchell that came in on lap 35, or it might have been at the end of lap 34. But then there were, 3 or 4 guys that stayed out later than him, so...
Yeah. Oh, Seth Hatchell.
Maybe you can go about 38.
Actually, let's see. I'm trying to see here when Seth Hatchell did hit. Okay, he pitted on lap 35. Yeah. But we had some guys that stayed out longer than that. We had some guys that stayed out 38 and 39 laps.
So you can't go about 38, 39 laps. So some of these guys, they're going to try to stretch it to the tail end of that tank, Rudy.
Yep. Right now, Craig Sykes has the fastest lap out there.
Yeah, he's on fresh tires.
With a 30.748. So that is the fastest lap out there right now.
53 is coming to pit road. Some other guys are on pit road as well.
Making their final pit stop of the night.
Yep. Unless we have a caution. Then you'll see everybody come down to get fresh rubber, but this is it. No more cautions. Well, no caution at all, and there will be no more pit stops. So we haven't had a caution yet, folks. Caution free so far as we work lap 67.
Yeah, this has been an amazing race. Now you look at the situation. Here comes Seth Hatchell to pit road. He's got quite the lead over second place Eric Brile. But he's coming to pit road to make his final pit stop a little bit later than he did last time. Actually a little bit earlier than he did last time. But he is in the window here to take a little bit less fuel than everybody else if he does that. Boy, if he could do a 2-tire change right here, could you imagine how much that would change?
No.
I know, I'm saying if he could.
That'd be fatal.
Eric Brile coming to pit road as well. And looks like that's going to give the lead up to Brad Hicks. Yeah, Brad Hicks will go in the lead as Seth Hatchell. 4-tire change, full of fuel, and he's away. That's going to put him behind Craig Sykes by a lot.
Yep.
But he's got enough time. Boy, the way he closed that up the last time, I think he's got enough time to close that gap again.
We're just going to have to see what number is because, they went through that whole run that time. Whoa, this has got hairy here. He's going to lose a little bit of time there, having to get out of it a little bit. But he never caught up to Craig. He had cut it down to 2 seconds, but he never caught him.
Right.
Craig went in and got tires, so just depends on what the number is, if he's going to have enough time or not. 14 seconds? I don't think it's going to happen, Rudy.
Had somebody hit the wall there, Lyman. Nope.
He's going to need a caution. I mean, I know he's a tree chopper. He's proved that, but that's a big tree.
That is, but he's already cutting.
He's about 10 seconds behind Craig, actually.
Yep.
That's Brad out there in first, so that's still a tall, tall tree.
But he's already chopping time down.
He better get busy. He better be like Paul Bunyan in a dense forest.
And I'm sure Craig Sykes is watching that relative to see just exactly where he's at every second because he knew
I'd shut it off. I wouldn't even worry about it. If it was me, I'd just shut the thing off because if you watch, this to be true, Rudy. If you watch that clock, you're going to lose more time by watching that clock than you will by just running your line.
He knew that Seth was coming the last time, and he's watching right now. I'll bet. I'd almost bet it. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'd shut it off too, but you know he's got to be watching right now because boy, Seth is just closing that gap up tremendously.
He is.
Craig Sykes about to overtake Brad Hicks here for the lead. Craig's led
He
the
wants
most.
to do that as quickly as possible too.
Yeah, the most laps led here tonight. 49. Make that 50. 50 laps as he led that one. All right, let's run back through the field here. Looks like we did lose Stephen Maddox. He retired from the race.
Unfortunately.
So let's run down through the field here real quick. All right, Craig Sykes started on the pole, running in first right now. Has led 50, going to 51 laps right now. Brad Hicks just getting passed up by the leader. Started sixth, led 6 laps, running in second. Seth Hatchell coming like crazy. Started in second, led 14.
Gosh, it, Rudy. Throw it all out the
Oh
window.
my word!
Throw it all out the window.
Yep, it's all over. But the crying.
Yep.
Let's see.
Shootout time.
Let's see where it's at.
First caution of the evening.
Did you see where the caution was? Because I'm not seeing it.
No, sir. I did not see it.
Man, yes, you were right. That did just throw it all out the window right there. I see some damage here on Billy Howard. Ah, there it is. Billy Howard. Getting sideways. Oh, looks like he got a little bump there from, he got the number on that car.
We'll never know, Rudy.
From the 88 of Jeff Glockner. He got a little bump. Nope, we'll never know if that strategy would have worked.
Nope.
Okay, so Billy Howard going into
curious,
turn 1 here, and he gets a little bit... Well, actually, no, he didn't get sideways. Jeff Glockner just come up and tapped him right there and then hit him again. Oh, my.
You already had me watching the clock like a hawk to see how much time he's making up on every lap. So I was curious to see if he could do it. He did chop a lot off, but I don't know, man. And we'll never know at this point. But here they all come, man. For Mr. Feelgoods, please.
Yes.
Hook a brother up.
That is what they got to do. Now, I did notice Jeff Glockner entered with them guys, which that'll give him a penalty. He'll get a penalty for that.
He's already laps down, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a couple laps down. Well, this still gives
much of a difference.
This still gives a few other guys a shot at it. Tom Clayton, you know, he could come back and win it. Brad Hicks has been extremely good.
And you know how, you know, when you bunch everybody back up, anything can happen on these restarts.
And I hate to say it, but I think Seth Hatch will come out the victor on that.
He did.
Yes, Brad Hicks second, Craig Sykes third, and that's not what Craig wanted to see.
You know who the winner in this is, Rudy? Brad Hicks, because he stayed out as long as he did, and now that caution come out, and he's going to restart in second place.
Yep.
Paid off for him.
Yeah, he definitely, I was going to see here where he started sixth tonight. Yeah, that's definitely a good move for him. Boy, that couldn't have come out at a better time.
Yeah, because he was dropping fast, and he was going to have to make another pit stop. He still hadn't made that pit stop, so there it was for him, man.
Hey, your mom's in chat.
Hey, how you doing, Mom? Love you.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I posted the link on my Facebook page.
Well, we've lost two drivers, Michael Maxwell, Stephen Maddox, both retired from the race. Still got a couple guys on pit road. Billy Howard. Well, Thomas Ferris does get off the pit road, so he'll goes in the 20th. Well, we haven't talked to anybody tonight. Do we even want to try?
Oh yeah, yeah. You might as well get one in. This might be your only one.
Well, I think we need to talk to the potential champion. What do you think?
All right, sounds like a plan to me.
Tom Clayton, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Well, I know you're just about ready to go back to green here, but you got a winning car, or are you just riding right now looking at the big picture?
I don't think I have a winning car. Definitely big picture. It's a decent car, but definitely not a winning car.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got some guys up ahead of you that are really fast. Seth Hatchell, Brad Hicks, Craig Sykes, Evan Black. Them guys have been extremely fast all night. How's the racing been for you out there? Clean passes, and we found out by watching you there, the bottom's not the place you want to try to pass, is it?
No, it's not. It'll kill your tires in a lap. But yeah, it's been pretty fun. So definitely looking forward to the end here.
All right, well, we're going to let you go. I didn't want to talk to you to jinx you, Tom, but good luck for the rest of the race. You got the championship, buddy. There's no doubt about it.
Thank you.
All right, talk to you in a bit.
Gonna be Miller time tonight, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Miller time. Or Budweiser or Stroh.
Whatever your preference is. It was just the phrase I was going for there.
Yep.
Celebration time. Put a little cool in the gang in the background. Have yourself a cola.
A little Coors Light or whatever. Oh, your mom said she loved you too.
Celebration time.
Your mom said she loved you too.
Very cool.
That's cool to have your mom in chat. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool that she tunes in and checks out these races.
Yes.
I know it's tax season. She's been working a lot, so I'm kind of surprised that she's still awake.
All right, well, you want to get them going?
Sure, why not? Pace car is off. We're ready to go back to racing. This may be our only caution of the night. Green flag's out. Seth Hatchell ain't wasting any time. Gets a big jump on Sykes and the rest of the field there.
Brad Hicks.
He's trying to hold everybody off on that high side, but I don't think it's going to happen, Rudy.
Brad Hicks up on that, yeah. Tom Clayton trying to work that bottom.
Yeah, look at Tom. He's like, I don't think I got a car to win. Here he comes like a cannonball shot out of a cannon.
Yep. And Sykes comes right down to that bottom and protect that lane. Did you see that?
Yeah, he did. Tom Clayton's going to move up into third place. Matt Hicks falls back to fourth.
Well, you got to make the moves while you got new tires, you know, and
Evan Black's doing that now, Rudy.
On the bottom. Comes up on Brad Hicks. Man, intense racing here, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's going to be 20 to go next time by. And oh, Sykes.
Way off the pace. Something happened. Somebody else in the wall back there, Rudy, in the far back. And we might have a caution. Somebody just ran into the back of him. Well, Two cars on the wall back there.
Yeah, I'm going back here to watch this and see if I can find what happened to Greg Sykes. Or Craig Sykes. He just got into the wall going into turn 3.
And we got another one off pace now. A lot of guys. Man, that's haunting a lot of guys now. Clayton's up to second, Rudy. Can he catch Hatchell? Does he have enough iron, enough muscle to get up there and catch this guy?
Boy, Craig Sykes all the way back to 15th place. What an upset for Craig Sykes. He'll come out of here leading the most laps tonight, but he's not going to get the chance to lead the last one.
He had an 8.4 second lead when that caution came out.
Damn. Oh man, I know. It's sad, man. I wish we could talk to him and you know, but
I don't think sad's the word I would use, and I can't. Oh, we're gonna have. Oh, yeah. Here comes the caution, Rudy. Oh, it's gonna be an ugly one.
Oh yeah,
it is an ugly one. Oh, big wreck at Homestead.
Let's see if we
Jeffrey Smith looked like he went airborne there.
Yeah, he is airborne. I got him right mid-flight right there.
Man. Hope they didn't forget his bags.
Oh, man.
Flight departed.
Well, I'm trying to catch him here as he comes around. See where this happened. Looked like he almost got into the wall. Oh, right ahead of him. The number 77 right there. That was Tyler Whaley, and now they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Something's got to give. Evan Black right there on the bottom. Looks like he's going to get into... Yes, he does. He gets into the side of Jeffrey Smith. Unintentional, but this happened. And that's going to shoot Jeffrey Smith into the outside wall. And then he's going to get plowed into again by the number 53 of Lupa Gonzalez. And he is totally airborne. Wow. Man, what started out, we went caution-free. How many laps? Like 75 or 78 laps?
It was 60. Yeah, it was right after 70.
Man,
72,
unbelievable.
73, somewhere in there.
Unbelievable. These guys all coming to pit road now. Seth Hatchell not giving up that track position. That's very important to him.
Yeah, Tom Clayton's out there with him.
Well,
now Tom's going to have a legitimate shot to win this race, Rudy. Win the championship, win the race, all at the same time.
Okay, let's get a word in with Evan Black here. Evan, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Evan, back in fourth place, it looked like you just barely tapped the inside of Jeffrey Smith there. Just hard racing. How much damage you got on your car?
I don't think it's too bad. It's just a slight touch, so it should be fine.
Well, you've been running pretty good out there. You're looking for victory lane?
Not sure if I can. The 8 and 66 and the 86 are really fast.
Well, how's your car been running? I mean, everybody's been saying that on the long run, the car's really squirrely.
It gets really tight after about 20 laps or so.
Well, you got 16 to go, but you got a few laps on the tires. Now that they got a chance to cool off, it's going to take a lap or two to get them heated back up. You able to make a run on Brad Hicks and possibly pull in a podium finish tonight, you think?
That'd be nice. This is my first start with these guys.
Well, you got a pretty good league right here, I'll tell you, Evan. Pretty good bunch of guys. So, well, good luck out there tonight, and we'll be looking to see if you can make it to the podium.
Hopefully. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, I don't know if anybody's got anything for Seth out there. Tom's the closest to it.
Yeah, Tom's not going to be anything that goes away easy. Tom's going to make it work for it.
Well, Seth has just been making it. What did I tell you? Watch out for Seth Hatchell. And I told Tom that too.
Some muscle here tonight.
I told Tom that too before the race. I said, you just watch out for Seth. He is good. He's just a good driver.
And now Seth's got to watch out for Tom because Tom's back in this thing. And these other guys, they're going to have something to say about it as well. All these other guys want to win too. Question is, do they have the car and enough rubber left underneath the car to get the job done?
Yeah, here's a couple of surprises for you. Tyler Whaley, 5th place. Eric Brow in 6th place. Tony Gray, 7th. And Craig Sykes getting a reprieve here back into the 8th position.
Yeah, so you never know. You know, another caution could come out. Sykes could gain a couple spots here, another quick caution. And, you know, Craig Sykes is right back in it. So anything can happen in these closing laps here. We're going to have 14 to go when we go green. Get us going, Rudy.
I will do it. Hopefully this will be the last restart here tonight. We said that the last time, though.
Yeah, cautions tend to breed cautions. The championship is winding down, folks. Tom Clayton's going to be the champion, but who's going to be the winner of this race?
Pace car in. And Seth hits the throttle at about the same time Tom Clayton did. Brad Hicks, boy, he is trying to get in there. Evan Black doing a little bumping. A little roughhousing back here.
Tom didn't get a good restart at all there. It's going to be a lot of ground to make up.
Evan Black to the Evan Black to the inside of Brad Hicks for 3rd. He is driving the wheels off of that thing right now, trying to get into the 3rd position, wants that podium finish. And here comes Tyler Whaley making it 3 wide coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, they are.
And he is passing up Evan Black now, sets his sights on Brad Hicks. Brad not going to give that lane up too awful much.
Wow.
Oh, look at this, 4 wide, 47 up high, Josh Sousey.
Wow. I thought he was going to lose it there for a second.
Oh, man, that could have been ugly real quick. Tyler Whaley right into the mix. Look at the mix here. Craig Sykes taken to the bottom. turning the heat up here in the late running, folks. I'm telling you what, this is really this is really exciting right here.
Sykes going to the outside, going to try to use that high lane here, Rudy, to get by this traffic.
That's what he's probably going to have to do, but man, he's got a roadblock right ahead of him. Brad Hicks just kind of holding him back right at the moment.
Hicks goes to that low line. Here's his chance now to get the run off the corner.
But Hicks comes back up right in front of him, and Sykes will go into fourth place. Now he
this is crazy racing.
Takes it to the bottom. Oh, gives him a little rub there. Not a bump, but a rub.
We got a spinner right behind him. There's the car.
Oh, man.
Oh, and he just got hit. Oh, man. Somebody in the back just T-boned him.
Oh, yes. Stephen Parks hit Joshua Sousey right there broadside. So, oh, man, that's probably going to...
had a good run going tonight, too. That's unfortunate for him.
Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened. Oh, my. What an exciting race, I'm telling you. I'm on the edge of my
championship race.
I'm on the edge of my seat right here. Okay,
That's how you close the season right here. You got to make it entertaining, and these boys are doing exactly that. A little bit of everything tonight.
Right
Big
there.
long green flag run, some exciting, horrendous crashes. Got it for everybody's getting a little bit of everything this evening.
Lyman Vanderweg got into the side of Joshua Sousey, and that's what sent Joshua around. He's going to go around right here, and then this is where he comes back down on the track. And who was that? Stephen Parks. Just, wow, did he ever pile drive him right in the right front corner.
And the exciting thing is, Rudy, they're not coming down to get tires, so who's going to spin the tires on the restart, and what's going to happen when that happens?
Yeah, a lot can happen right now. A lot. Oh, we still got 15 cars on the lead lap. That's pretty good. That's pretty wild. 15 cars.
I don't think the excitement and the fireworks are over yet, buddy. I think we got a grand finale coming up.
Well, this is caution number 3, and like I said, we went quite a few. Let me. You know what? I've got the technology right here to tell you when the caution.
73 or 74 when it come out.
73. Lap 73, the caution come out. Yep. So 72 laps caution free. That's wild.
And then we had a big old horrendous crash for all the fans out to watch racing for the crashes. Actually, the first caution, it was the second caution with the big crash, not the first one.
Well, it's going to be a short stint to the end here, 6 or 7 laps to complete this race. Now, whether Tom Clayton's got anything for Seth Hatchell, that remains to be seen. Seth's been just on a rail out here. Craig Sykes working the field, started out 8th on that caution, and has got himself clear up into 3rd, Scott. This is amazing driving by Craig Sykes.
Yeah, he's going to have something to say on that bottom line. Tom's not going to be able to get the poor restart that he got on the last restart on this restart, because if that happens, Sykes is going to get by and it's going to become a Sykes and Hatchell show. And you know Tom wants to get up there and try to win this thing at this point.
Oh, yeah.
He knows he's got the championship in the bag. Why not go for the win, put it on the line, and see what happens? The championship's already his, mathematically.
I think he knows that Seth Hatchell and Craig Sykes are probably both faster than him out there. Now it's just trying to, if he can just finish on the podium, I'm sure he'll be happy with that, just knowing that those guys are a little bit faster than him. But Tom's not going to go out. He's going to go out swinging. He's not going to go out without fighting by, getting out there and trying to get this win. That's just not his style. Whether he's got the championship in the bag and he said he was looking at the big picture, it doesn't matter. It's all about that win, Scott. A win just like
that's right.
Is what it's all about.
And the only way I know to go out is go out swinging, so Tom's the same way.
Wow, this is going to be an interesting finish, I'm telling you. This is going to be wild. Right now, I could not tell you who could win this race, because every one of them right up there in the top 6, have the potential to pull a victory out, and they're all that fast.
I think Sykes is going to come back and take this thing and steal this thing away from these guys.
Highly possible.
He's just a man on a mission right now. You know, he had that one moment where he fell back, and all that does is make you mad. And when it gets you mad like that, it makes you 100 times more focused.
Yeah.
I just think he's ultra focused right now, and I think he's going to get by these guys.
And
we'll see.
And 100 times more potent too, because boy, he can. he's ready to get up there, and whatever he's got to do to win this thing. I got to say, man, I love that car he's driving. Get him going here, Scott, one last time, hopefully.
Will do. But depending on when the caution comes out, if it does come out again, it will be the last caution because we'll end under caution. It would have to be a quick one for it to not end the race.
Right.
Pace car gets out of the way. Hatchell right there with the green flag. He hit the gas just in time. Green flag come out. Sykes didn't get a great restart. Clayton got a better one that time. He's going to hold off for second place here. Sykes is going to have battle with the 77.
Yeah, that's not what he wanted right now, but it looks like he's going to come up the hill. He's going to make room for that. Oh, they go in.
And there's the wreck, man.
No. Oh,
Yeah,
Sykes
they're
going to.
wrecking.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Man. He
No
collected
caution.
the underweg.
No caution.
Wow.
Are you
I
kidding
can't
me?
believe that.
No caution.
And we got two of them up on the wall. 70, there it is. There it is.
What the?
I'm surprised it was that long before it come out, man. Wow.
I know. I want to go back and look at this because that was absolutely crazy because they actually the cars went inside of each other.
That's going to end the race, Rudy. That's going to give it to Seth Hatchell. He's going to be your winner this evening.
I'm going to go back here.
I don't think we'll get restarted.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm going to go back here a ways and look at this because right here, Sykes is on the inside of Tyler Whaley, and he's trying to make a little more room there so he can kind of come up the hill. So he was just barely coming up the hill enough to kind of give a rub on Tyler Whaley right there. Whaley goes up to the high side a little bit, then I think he got up there a little bit loose, and then they intertwined right together, ghosted inside of each other, both going to the outside wall. Oh, man, and it looked like they both had it saved. Craig Sykes trying to keep it off of the bottom there, and he just loses it into the outside wall.
They come down and collected Lyman Vanderweg.
Yep. Total upset.
I don't know who
man.
else got collected in that.
After leading the most laps today, and he was probably going to do very, very well on that finish. Craig Sykes.
Winds up on the hook at the end.
Unfortunate, man. That's a bummer for Craig. Man, I feel bad for him.
That's the world of racing, Rudy. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not.
Well, let's sort of make sure we are live here as these guys come around here. They're going to get the 3 to go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get back racing, so it looks like we're going to finish 1, 2, 3, Seth Hatchell, Tom Clayton, and Josh Bonwell.
And for all you Chicago Blackhawk fans out there, the Hawks took the lead. It's 2-1 in the second.
Yeah, our news ticker hard at work.
That's right. Always got the Blackhawks in the background.
Our sports ticker.
Always keep you updated on the latest sports going on, at least at my house anyway. I know there's some Blackhawk fans out there listening.
Well, I don't want to call it yet until they do come around to take that. Let's see, I'm trying to think here now. If the lights don't go off on the pace car this time, then the race is over.
Yeah, they would have to go out of time.
If they go out this
What
time,
was that the other night where we called a race where we thought it would get restarted and it was an extended caution? They never restarted. It was like a 6 or 7 lap caution.
Yeah, that was really weird. Well, a couple more guys.
I'm thinking that was GAC.
Yeah. Couple more guys out of the race. Lyman Vanderweg, Joshua Saucy, Stephen Parks, and Lupa Gonzalez, all out of the race.
Yeah, Lyman was just up in that last crash. Unfortunately, he got collected in that.
Jeffrey Smith back out there, but he's going to finish probably about 17th place, about 7 laps down. So let's see if the lights go out here. If they go out, we're going to have a 1-lap shootout. And yes, they go out.
Wow, they did go out. How about that?
Oh, this is
over.
This is going to be nuts.
Shows I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to these cautions.
Me neither, because just like the other night when that happened to us, it was 7 laps to go. Well, we're going to get back to green, and we never did, you know. And this one here, we thought we'd finish under caution, and nope, we're going to have 1-lap shootout. So you just never know.
iRacing just does what it wants to.
That's right. Now, it all depends on how fast everybody gets caught up to the rear of the field. I found that out. If everybody gets caught up, it'll go back green a lot quicker. But if you still got people straggling around out there, that just delays it.
Well, get us going, buddy.
I'll do it.
This is the last restart of the night. End of this season for this winter series for Southern Motorsports. We're about to crown a champion, folks.
Yeah. Well, let's see if Seth can hold off these guys. Pace cars in, and good start by Seth and Tom Clayton.
Yeah, Tom got a decent one there. Seth still got a good start. It's just being able to control the restart gives you that advantage, especially on these 1-lap shootouts.
Bonwell right there, right with Tom Clayton, ducks it to the bottom, trying to get this win.
Side.
Seth for the win. Tom Clayton second. Josh Bonwell third. Oh, and he's going to get it. And up the hill he goes. Brad Hicks trying to slip in there and get the third, and it's no. Bonwell at the line.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Tom pitched him way down there, and it almost got ugly, but they saved it. Good win for the 8, man. He showed some muscle here tonight. You were right, Rudy. Seth Hatchell, definitely a power to be reckoned with here in Southern Motorsports.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Well, we'll get down here in just a second. We're going to have to probably talk to Seth on the track. So it'll be good to talk to him again. I haven't talked to him in forever. So we'll give him a second here, and I'll wait till the mic clears out there. Everybody's congratulating the winner. And all right, looks like it's clear now.
Thanks, sir.
I don't know if I got the right. Seth Hatchell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Seth, I told these guys to watch out for you out there tonight, and I'll tell you what, I wasn't making it up. You were definitely a voice to be reckoned with. Tell me about your racing and how you were reeling in Craig Sykes so fast when you come out there. You stayed out on that first green flag run for a long time. We thought, man, oh man, you're really stretching it. I know you were trying to make it on 2 pit stops, but tell us about the whole ordeal there.
Yeah, that first part of the run, I just burned up my tires trying to catch Craig. He was definitely the fastest guy out here today. So then, yeah, as you said, I was trying to make it on those 2 pit stops. And I don't know, I guess when I got back out there, I guess I was consistent enough to catch back up to him, which I was very fortunate for. And then, of course, we got those rash of cautions, and I think that helped me win today.
Well, definitely a big congratulations to you, Seth. Well deserved. I mean, yeah, we know Craig was probably the fastest guy out there, but, you know, he tried to get there, and I'll tell you what, he was really pushing it. It looked like he was making a heck of a run there on Tom Clayton when things just kind of went awry. But you come out of the victor here today. Now, got a question for you. Are you planning on coming back on the 18th and starting the Gen 6 series with these guys?
Oh, yeah, I hope I can run every race this year.
Well, that'll be great, Seth. It's been a long time since I've seen you out on the track. Awesome job today. That's all I got to say, man. You just drove the wheels off of that thing. So congratulations on your victory. Go celebrate. But anybody you want to thank first before you go?
MaxSpeedTV for putting on great races. Tom and Paul, Tom playing automotive, putting on these great series. I love racing in these. And all the drivers out there for doing a great job driving tonight. I had a lot of fun.
All right, Seth. Well, thanks for talking with us. And again, congratulations on your win here tonight at Miami Homestead.
Thank you.
All right, Scott, you got second place.
Yes, sir. Tom Clayton, you got a copy, buddy?
I got you.
Well, Tom, you finished second place tonight, but that's not what I want to talk to you about, buddy. Once again, we've had this conversation before, but Tom, you won another championship tonight. Tell us about how you're feeling about that.
Yeah, it was just a really good season. Again, luckily, most of the races went my way, and I think we got 3 wins this year, or this season. So it was, all in all, it was a really good season, man.
Yeah, you were 7 out of 7 5s for this winter series that you guys just had, so that's pretty impressive, man. 3 wins.
That's pretty decent odds, I guess.
So you got to be feeling pretty good going into the Daytona 500 then with momentum.
Yeah. I really enjoy the restrictor plate tracks. I'm really not that good at them, but give it a shot.
What's going to be the plan for Daytona? Are you going to try to put her up pole and ride up in the front, or are you just going to ride around in the back?
Well,
it's a long race.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know if I really want to be in the back. I'd rather be up front, to be honest with you. At least the top 3, top 5. But yeah, I mean, during qualifying, I'd love to get a top spot and be locked in on the front row.
Are you guys going to be going to reset for next season as well?
Yeah, we'll have 1 reset.
Okay. Well, who do you want to thank here tonight, man? You just had a great winter series here, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people you want to thank, so I'll just turn it over to you.
Yeah, BGR for coming on board with us this year and sponsoring a bunch of our races. Appreciate those guys. Carolina SimWorks for helping us out. MaxSpeedTV. Paul, he does a great job. He does a lot of stuff for this league, and a very important guy here. So thanks, Paul, for all you do, and just really happy to be here, having a good time.
Well, great job tonight with your second place finish, and great job winning the championship. And good luck to you this coming season, and good luck to you in the Daytona 500, Tom.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Rudy?
Well, Tom, don't go anywhere because I know Paul's got some words he wants to say to you. But first off, let's try to get with Josh Bonwell. Josh, tell us about your racing out there coming home third tonight.
Well, man, I'm just happy to finish there. They had that last collection there, and I thought I was in it for sure. But the car ran real good.
I like the way you put that, collection. That was pretty good. Yeah, well, racing out there, and did you even think you had a third place finish tonight? A third place car, I should say.
Oh, yeah, I was planning on, at least planning on a top 5, and with Craig's unfortunate luck there at the end, I was thinking, well, maybe we can get up there and get it. And
yeah, that was really unfortunate what happened there, man. That was just unbelievable. And he did come out here leading the most laps with 53 laps tonight, but needed to be there at the end. And we knew it was going to come down to a tussle between him and Seth and Tom. And you were right up there in it. Brad Hicks, quite a few guys were right up there in the top. But you come out of here with third place tonight, Josh. Great job. Congratulations to you. Anybody you want to shout out to or thank tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank MaxSpeedTV, you guys, for putting this on for us. Blown Gasket Racing for giving me a good team to race with. Carolina SimWorks, Racing Warehouse. I know I'm missing somebody. But, and I want to say, hi, Mom.
There you go. You never want to forget Mom. All right, well, congrats tonight on third place, and we'll see you on the 18th for the Daytona 500, correct?
Correct. We'll see you there.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for talking with us. All right,
Thanks
Paul,
for having me.
Paul, you got the floor here. Anything you want to say to Tom?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I'd just like to say to you guys at MaxSpeedTV, man, great job. We enjoy being on with you guys. We enjoy having you doing our races, man. It's really a pleasure. Tom Clayton, another well-deserved champion, man. You ran a flawless race this season. Guy, you're unstoppable. But we're glad that it happened to you. You know, we just got to keep on getting them trophies out to you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a cabinet soon. But yeah, Paul, I appreciate it, man. You know, a lot of hard work goes into all this behind the scenes that nobody even knows about or sees. So, you know, it's really cool to be a part of it, and it's really just coming together.
Well, I'd just like to say, man, it's good to see the way you drive. You know, we call you the sandbagger because everybody says that you come out there and you don't really show what you got till it's time to put it on the road. But, man, you do a good job, and it's good to have you here. I'm proud to say that you're the champion again. Right now, Tom is the defending champion for the Sprint Cup Series, so once we head over to the Daytona 500, we'll all be chasing Tom to try to knock him out of that position for this season. But with the way you're running now, man, it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be a real competitive season, and hopefully, you know, I'd like to be in there myself, but if I can't get in there, I'd like to see you get in there, man. You well deserve it. Good run, brother.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
And if I could, I'd just like to say thank you to Blown Gasket Racing for sponsoring some of our races here in the Xfinity Winter Series. Also, Carolina Simworks for sponsoring tonight's race here at Homestead. And we have a lot of sponsors. We have Blown Gasket Racing. We have Happy Hour Garage. We have CreekFire.com that all come on board. Carolina Simworks sponsoring a bunch of our races for the Sprint Cup season. And we're looking forward to it, Rudy. I think it's going to be a blast.
Yes, it is, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, you know, to start the season right out with a big event like that, a Daytona 500, that's going to be amazing. I'm hoping that we get a lot of viewers to watch that because the way you guys race, you know, the way you guys started out tonight, going 70-some laps caution-free, that was just absolutely mind-blowing. Scott and I were sitting in the booth here going, man, nobody does this, and everybody was saying how loose the setup was out there. We've seen green flag pit stops, and hardly anybody made a mistake on their pit stops. Everybody seemed to be pretty right on, spot on. So that says a lot for Southern Motorsports Racing League here. You guys got one heck of a thing going on. Don't give up on it. You and Tom do a lot of hard work to make this happen, and man, I'll tell you what, it's a great league.
I appreciate the kind words, man. I'm glad you didn't see what I did on pit road my first time in because I was too far forward and I had to back up and I lost a couple of spots, but it was good. But, going that long without a caution, man, I was talking to my guys and saying I really would like a caution to come out and get us grouped up, but it didn't happen. But last year when we did the 500, we did the 200 laps with one caution, and we started out with 28 drivers, man, and we were side by side, six to 10 deep, pretty much the whole race. And that one caution came out late in the race, almost towards the end. So hopefully we can put on another show like that this season.
Well, it'll be an exciting one. I'll tell you what, this race here, them last 40, 50 laps were absolutely, I was on the edge of my seat. Wasn't I, Scott?
Yes, sir. It was compelling racing. At first we were wondering how the strategy was going to work with the green flag pit stops, and then it all turned, how's it going to work out on the restarts?
Yeah, Craig.
Good race, though.
It's unfortunate for Craig. I mean, he had a lightning fast car out there tonight. Seth was pretty hot, too, and I knew Tom would be up there somewhere, So, unfortunate, Craig, what happened with him. But it's good to see Seth come back and grab a win, and Tom grab the championship, man. Can't be happier, And we had when we came in, me and Eric were tied for third, and Jeffrey was in second, and unfortunate for Jeff Smith, the troubles he had. So I think that shook the points up just a little bit. But, hey, it was a good winter season, man. It kept us on our toes, and we're ready to go.
All right.
Well, it was a great way to finish the season. I thought it was a great championship race, and I look forward to calling the 500 on the 18th.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and run down through the results here real quick. Seth Hatchell coming out the winner here tonight. Tom Clayton, our champion here for the Winter Series, bringing home second. Josh Bonwell finishing third. Brad Hicks in fourth. Evan Black finishing fifth. Tony Gray finishing sixth place. Eric Brow in seventh. Evan Roush eighth. Paul Zoda ninth. Paul Cohen 10th. Scott?
Anthony Cianci finishes 11th. Billy Howard 12th. Jeff Glockner 13th. Tyler Whaley 14th. Craig Sykes 15th. Lyman Vanderweg 16th. Jeffrey Smith 17th. Joshua Salsi 18th. Stephen Parks 19th. And Thomas Ferris rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Lupa Gonzalez finishing 21st. Really upsetting for him because he was running really well. Stephen Maddox 22nd. And Michael Maxwell rounding out the field in 23rd place. So, again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Seth Hatchell, and the champion. Don't want to forget the champion here for the Winter Series at Southern Motorsports Racing League, Tom Clayton. Congratulations. Very, very well-deserved championship, and we're looking forward to seeing you try to get another championship next season. So good luck on that. All right, folks. Well, thanks.
They're all going to be shooting for him next season, Rudy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's going to have a target on his back.
Yeah, he is. He's collecting all these trophies. He's got a lot of hardware he's been collecting.
Yep. All right,
Yeah,
folks. Go ahead.
We're gonna find a way to slow him down.
Tie an anchor to the back and let him drag that around a little bit.
Give him a different setup. Give everybody else one setup. Make him run a different one.
I don't even think that'll slow him down, man. He really got good. He really figured something out.
All right.
He's definitely a driver to be reckoned with this season to come, that's for sure.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in here tonight for the season finale of Southern Motorsports Racing League. And we will be back tomorrow night for the Drag Kings following. Right behind that will be IWCR. Till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.